have quite a few families in here that are interested, and we just try to keep the dogs together, that's all, so it'll be a safe place to live.
I'm Rosalind Williams. I'm president of the Tenant Association and also a Tenant Patrol supervisor for Whitman Houses. Tonight we are gathered to honor those of you who have extended themselves wholeheartedly, working in unison that a strong Tenant Patrol can work. In holding our annual award dinner tonight, we will be showing recognition and appreciation to the honorees. I have the manager, Mrs. Rose Baez, Whitman Houses. I have my new boss, Miss Gilliam, from 250 Gordon. I have our family members, we call them Miss Odom and Miss Jackson, Tenant Patrol, 250 Gordon. I believe this is their driver, so I'm going to introduce them anyway, because they go with a chauffeur. So here's their driver from 250 Broadway. I have Ann Towns, Joe Linthos, Assemblyman's sidekick. I think I have that right. And we have Joe Linthal. I'm not sure of the lady.
I'm Martha Holstein.
Martha Holstein. Is that the fiance? Excuse me, Joe Lincoln's fiance. Next table, I have a representative from Mary Pinkins' office. Emma Jean Perkins. I'm sorry, Ferguson. At the same table, I have Police Officer Adams. Adopted uncle, Detective Lyle, and also at the same table I have Joseph Johnson. Now, did I leave out anybody? We have another one in there who's trying to hide out on me. Anyway, from Drug Elimination, I have Mr. James Lewis. Mr. Lewis, are you coming? There he is, Mr. James Lewis. Without further ado, I would like to introduce someone who is well known through the Fort Greene area, really needs no introduction. It gives me great pleasure in having her speak a few brief words to you as she is serving her first term as Tenant Patrol Supervisor. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Miss Maxine.
Because Roz covers all ground, so I'm glad to see so many of you out here. Miss Gilliam, I hope my next time here with you will be very happy with you. Miss Odom and Miss Jackson, I'm more than glad to see you. Ann and Joe. Without Ann and Joe, I couldn't do a lot of things that I do. They are really my backbone. So you can thank them for all the things that we planned for you all of the fairs, they are all behind it. And everyone enjoy themselves, and I'm always will be here for anyone needs my help. Thank you.
And she said she couldn't talk.
Okay, the first building is 84 Carlton. Please come forward, Ms. Ortiz and Ms. Bay. You will distribute it with many thanks from management of Whitman Houses and the Tenant Association and Tenant Patrol. Thank you very much. (117) North Oxford Walk. Will the volunteers please come forward? Miss Fanny Toussaint is the captain. And I personally want to say that I believe that 117 has made a tremendous comeback, and a lot of it is due to Miss Toussaint. Would you distribute this with the thanks of the Management Office, the Tenant Association, and the Tenant Patrol for the good job and the wonderful job you've been doing. (104) Carlton Avenue. Would you please come forward? Building captain is Barbara Trice.
Don't be shy. We'll be leaving soon and then you can all party. Ms. Tice, would you distribute these with the thanks of the Management Office, the TA, and the Tenant Patrol? Thank you so much for a good job. (101) North Portland at Portland Walk. Portland Avenue. Somebody type this.
Would you distribute this with the thanks of the Management Office, the TA, and the Tenant Patrol? Thank you very much for a good job. (138) Cumberland Walk, Patricia Davis, captain. You distribute it with the thanks of the Management Office, the TA, and the Tenant Patrol. Thank you so much for a good job. (99) North Portland Avenue, Ms. McLeod, running center. You know I don't have to say much about Mrs. Cloud, obviously. Would you distribute this with the thanks of the management, the TA, and the Tenant Patrol, and keep it up. 106 Carlton Avenue. Ms. Harper, would you come forward, please? Very nice, Kurt. Ms. Harper, would you distribute this with the thanks of the management, the TA, and the Tenant Patrol, and thank you very much for everything you've done. Bye. With Edna Wilson, please come forward for 75 Cumberland Walk, please.
All right,
Would you distribute this with thanks? Anyway, Maxine volunteered you. I want you to know that. 14 Auburn Place. Ms. Wise, would you come forward with your group? This is one of our newer Tenant Patrol over in the island, of which we're very proud that you finally joined the pack.
And I'd also like to present to some of y'all my Vice President, Bernadette Foster, for Tenant Association.
you give this to your volunteers with the thanks of the management, the TA, and the Tenant Patrol? Thank you very much. Miss Odom, with the sparkles, would you come and pick up your the volunteer for 68? Give this to the volunteers with the thanks of the management, TA, and the Tenant Patrol. Thank you very much. 60 Carlton, will Ms. Morton and her posse come up, please? Ms. Martin, I want to thank you and your group for really turning 60 around. Would you distribute those with the thanks of the management, the TA, and the Tenant Patrol? Last but not least, 102 Cumberland Wharf, Ann Bumpers Captain, and Ms. Doe. Don't be shy. I want to thank you for the good job you've done. And to distribute that with our thanks from the management, the TA, and the Tenant Patrol. But I really, truly want to thank all of you for coming out, and thank you very much for the great job you've been doing. And if we keep it up, Whitman is going to be the showplace of Fort Greene.
This is a real winner here, Mr. Dimitri Hallett. Tonight was done by my sister, Denise Stevens. As always in the kitchen.
Also, we're doing nice people. I've met some nice merchants and stores and what have you, who have really stuck out there with us, and whenever we wanted something, gave it to us. One of the stores is Seatown. Another store is Myrtle Variety. Another store is Highway Cleaners. And without them, you know, we would have not gotten through some of the things we had to have. So we thought that we would give them plaques, which they will be receiving. We don't have them. They're not here, anybody from these particular places, but they will be getting them. Okay, like I said, adopted uncle. I guess we call him push-up cousin. That's Police Officer Adam, Detective Brown. We also have a Detective Cleveland and Officer Gretsch. Without them, I don't know. Women wouldn't run. Would you please come and accept the award, please?
Officer Adams.
Good evening, everyone. I'm going to sing a verse of Lift Every Voice and Sing. Lift every voice and sing, to earth and heaven ring, ring with a harmony. faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present have brought us. Facing the rising sun as our new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won.
I would like to read a little letter from our ex-president and supervisor, Mr. Ezekiel Class. Everybody knows that she has moved to Charlotte, practically all of us. So she sent me this to read to you all, that she hasn't forgotten us. It says, Happy New Year. I know that you all have probably forgotten me by now, so I'm writing to remind you that I still have all of you in my heart. And I would never forget Walt Whitman tenants if I wanted to, especially this time of the year. I'm proud to know that you are continuing to fight for a safe place to live. Congratulations to all of you. Keep up the good work. Keep Walt Whitman houses on the map. And don't let them forget that you are there. I love you, Ezekiel.